10, and Daryl was about 11. Devontae was about like 9. You know, they used to always say, Dad, we want to make some money. How can we make some money? What can we do to make some money? We want to buy some stuff. I'm like, what y'all need money for? What y'all little niggas need money for? You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, we want to make some money. We want to try to make some money. I said, okay, I know what you guys can do. This is what I did. I said, you guys can get a box of candy. Y'all can go to Smart and Final, or you guys can go to the grocery store and get a box of candy. And you can buy a box of candy and you can sell the candy and you guys can double your money. It's like, well, what you mean? I said, okay, I'm gonna start y'all off with this. So I got them a box of candy. I don't know if I got it from Smart and Final somewhere back then. It was a long time ago. So I bought them a box of candy and I was showing them then, this is how you double money. This is how you make money. This is how you can be your own person, entrepreneur, whatever you want to call it, your own little business. So they would get the boxes of candies, and once I put them up on game, and they would go over there to the mobile gas station on Manchester and Western. I never forget that. Manchester and Western, the gas station, the first one they started off with. And then they would go from that gas station, sometime they would go down there and they would sell it in front of Louisiana Chicken on Manchester and Normandy. But mainly they would go to the gas station. And like I said, they was little at this time. And so when they first got their first batch of making money, it was no turning back. It was no turning back from that. Now it's bugging me every day. Dad, can we go back to the gas station to sell some candy, make some money? And you know, Daryl was always the one who always wanted to go, no matter what. It was like, bro, this is my job now. I'm going back to the gas station to sell me some candy, get some money. You know, what do you want to do with all this money? I don't know. He's just a kid. You ain't got no responsibilities. But what I'm saying is he always had that drive, bro, to make money. When he say he jumped off the porch, he's not lying. He jumped off the porch at an early age, because to me, that was my official view of him jumping off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Now I want to start making my own money at that little age. Like, what are you finna do with this money? They buy their little stuff, whatever they wanted, more candy or whatever they was buying back then, what kids buy or whatever, man, when they get their money. And you know, Devontae kind of really didn't, because he was little, or he didn't really want to do it sometimes, but Daryl wanted to sell the candy all the time. And so like, even when we went to, you know, like the memorial things that Ralfy be doing on December 18th, when we seen the kid, remember we seen the kid out there selling candy, and I told the kid, I said, look, man, that's exactly the same thing. They started off just like you. And I said, now look at Ralfy. I said, now look at them. He in there. It went from selling that candy at that little young age to now he's selling what he calls his product. He's selling his T-shirts. He's selling his bobbleheads. He's selling his just whatever they sell. You know, the Stink Team sell.
So you showed him what?
I showed him that game. That same candy game right there. I showed him that game right there. That's where it started. All that merch he's selling in there is the same as this young man right here selling that candy. So he already got the game down packed right now.
Yes, sir.
We gonna see him 10 years from now on one of them stages doing the same thing. Because you know why? It's right here in your heart. You already got the game down packed right now. Yes. You know, people probably be now, they ever see this interview, they gonna be like, wait, I bought candy for them little kids when they was little. Yeah, I knew that boy face from somewhere, but yeah, that was him. If they wasn't near, they was at Louisiana Chicken, like I said, on Manchester and Vermont. No, sorry, Manchester and Normandy. Or they would be in Harbor City. They would, because even when they stayed with me in Harbor City, they would sell a candy at the mobile. That one was on PCH. That one was on PCH and I believe Vermont in Harbor City. They would sell at that gas station over there too. Candy at that one right there. Same thing used to bug me all the time. We're gonna go to the gas station and sell some candy. I'm like, okay. But you know, it molded them to know how to make money and how to flip money from a young age. And as they got older, they never forgot that. Yeah, they might have went in left field every now and then with some other stuff. But at the end of the day, the basic foundation is them little starting off selling the candy, and it turned into them being, you know, successful. I put it as being successful because they never forgot that. How to take something and double it and make money. You know what I'm saying? However they double it and whatever they take, they knew how to take something and double and make money. And yeah, Daryl was always